This video looks at depictions of both paradise and hell in Buddhist art. According to different Buddhist sutras, each of the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and certain other deities inhabit a specific paradise, or what is called a pure land. This is a perfected world that is either far away beyond our realm or somewhere on earth. For example, the healing Buddha resides in the lapis lazuli paradise, and Akshobhya resides in Abhirati, both of which are located in the east. Amitabha inhabits the western Pure Land, or the western paradise known as Sukhavati. These realms are considered to be far away universes, but the souls of the faithful can be transported there after death, and once there, they are reborn. These paradises are not considered the final goal of the Buddhist devotee, but simply a step on the path towards enlightenment. Once reborn in these paradises, souls receive the assistance of the presiding Buddha or other being in their quest for enlightenment. For many worshippers, the vision of these glorious paradises became more appealing than the concept of extinction or nirvana. For example, in Tibet, devotees to the various Buddhas chant magical mantras such as Om Mani Padme Hum or turn prayer wheels, bearing the same mantra, believing that these sacred sounds will transport their souls to one of the pure lands. In Tibetan and Japanese images, one of the most common Buddhist paradise scenes is Amitabha in his Western paradise. In the Tibetan images, Amitabha is crowned and bejeweled, not unlike a bodhisattva. He sits in his palace, which is generally modeled after Chinese palaces and temple architecture, with a central building and wings. At his side are the bodhisattvas, Avalokiteshvara, and Mahastamaprapta, and all around him are celestial figures providing entertainment. This example is from the Mogao caves in Dunhuang, China. It shows the Buddha Amitabha seated at the center and surrounded by musicians. In Buddhist cosmology, hell is the lowest of the 6 realms of samsara, the never-ending cycle of rebirth. If a believer lives a wicked life, his karma may cause him to be reborn in hell. According to certain Buddhist texts, there are a total of 18 different hells, which are arranged in layers in the Buddhist cosmos, with the most horrible in the lowest sections. Scenes of the tortures of Buddhist hells are some of the most gruesome images in Buddhist art. In some representations, those of the damned, often depicted in the form of naked human beings, are shown plunging headfirst into hell. There, they are met by demonic creatures with human bodies and animal heads, who are standing ready to impale them with spears or force them into a pit of flames. Scenes of the Buddhist hells are most commonly seen in painted or printed images of the Wheel of Rebirth, in which each realm is depicted within the spokes of a large wheel of life and death. Scenes of hell usually appear at the bottom section of the wheel, since hell is the lowest and most awful level of rebirth in the cycle. For example, this depiction of the Wheel of Life and Death is from Baodingshan in Sichuan, China, and is dated to the 12th or 13th century of the Common Era. The imagery of Buddhist paradises and hells reflect the profound influence of cosmological and moral beliefs in Buddhist art and culture. While the paradises, like Sukhavati and Abhirati, inspire hope and devotion among believers as intermediate realms on the path to enlightenment, the depictions of hell emphasize the consequences of unwholesome actions in the cycle of samsara. Together, these contrasting depictions serve as powerful reminders of the Buddhist ideals of karma, ethical conduct, and the ultimate goal of transcending rebirth to attain nirvana.